Good morning, everybody. It's officially winter, if you've noticed. It probably won't stay this cold long, but I'll take it for a few days. Want to start by saying thank you to the dining team for such a lovely Thanksgiving dinner last week. I was here for a few hours, saw a lot of you. I was supervising the bar. That's where I like to be. Want to give a quick update on our sales for the fourth quarter. So we're having a really great quarter in the sales office. Our budget for the fourth quarter was 13 sales, and we actually achieved that at the end of November. So we think we could get upwards of 21 sales by the end of the year for the fourth quarter, which is amazing. I think that's a little aggressive, but our sales team is very confident. But we would love to have 21 sales. We continue to have a pretty high number of move-outs, but we're working on that, and our guest speaker will probably talk a little bit about what we're going to do for that in the upcoming year. Our budget to start off the year is 371 occupied apartments out of 425, and we think that's the number we're probably going to land right on, if not maybe one or two better than that. So things are looking good for us from a sales perspective to wrap up the year very strong, so we're happy about that. Today, when I'm done giving some updates, we're gonna have our special guest speaker. Later in the meeting, Susie's gonna talk about all the wonderful events we have planned in the month of December for the holidays at Freedom Plaza. Pam is going to come up and talk about meal reservations for the holidays. And just a reminder that on Friday we have Operation Medicine Cabinet in the atrium at 12:30. Deputy Mary will be here to collect any expired or unused medications that you want to dispose of. So with that, I'm going to introduce Beth Grigg. She is the Senior Director of Resident Services for the Peak portfolio. So she supports the 13 communities that are part of our little group. And she's going to talk a little bit about some LCS signature programs, the people she supports, and how everything sort of fits together. So welcome, Beth. Hi, everybody. How are you? It is great to be here on this chilly morning. Doesn't it feel good? Yeah. Although I talked to my son lives in Chicago, and he said, "Mom, it's 20 degrees right now." I'm like, that is chilly. That is definitely chilly. Well, thank you for your warm welcome. I'm very glad to be here. My name is Beth Grigg. My official title is Senior Director of Resident Services for the Peak portfolio. I've been part of LCS for 15 years now. And I used to have Lisa's job in a community outside of Chicago. And I did that for 11 years and then got into this position and have absolutely loved it. These are the amazing people that I have the honor of working with. So I know that you know these ladies already, but I'm actually going to ask them to come up and just do an introduction of themselves, their name, their title, and how long they've been with the community.
Hello everyone, good morning. I'm Arlene Jacobson, and I'm the Director of Innovative Home Services. I'm here, the private duty agency that's for all of you guys. And I've been here for, 3 years on this Friday, 3 years. Yeah, it does not seem like it, but I love it here and I love what I do.
Good morning, I'm Lisa Frank. I am the Director of Resident Services, and I have been here 28 years, 28 and a half years.
That is just amazing. And of course, wonderful Susie is part of our team as well, and I know she is busy getting all of the holiday things ready for everybody, and she'll be here in a little bit, I think, to share some information with you about that. So just to talk a little bit about these 3 departments and what it is that we're trying to accomplish in the new year, where we're going to need your help and your insight about. We're going to start first with community life. Community life, Susie's department. This is about how you're going to live your life as fully and as richly as you possibly can. What is going to inspire you? What is going to help you get connected to others in the community and to things that are going on? And how are you going to challenge all of the dimensions of wellness that we know can help support a really thriving lifestyle? So that's what we work on with Susie and her team, with our peak portfolio, and with LCS as a whole. Our goal is to get maximum participation. We want to have these experiences available to you, and we want you to feel excited about them, because then you're going to want to come and you're going to want to be part of it. So one thing I'm going to be asking you is to keep us in the loop with things that you're interested in. Susie, come on up. I'm going to have you just do a quick introduction of yourself.
What are we talking about? Just introduce yourself, your title, how long have you been in the community?
Okay, hi, I'm Susie Burt. I'm the Activities Director, Community Life Services Director. I've been here, it'll be 17 years on January the 2nd.
So we know that there are things that we all love to do regularly, and we're going to keep doing those things. We're also going to be looking for new ideas and fun ideas, trendy ideas, innovative ideas, new ways to connect new things to do. You guys hit the nail on the head with something here. All right, I know around Halloween, you had the superhero event. All right, do we have a superhero in the room right now? Because he's famous. So what you guys did with that here was so exciting and so interesting. I shared that with LCS Corporate, and that's now been put out across the whole company, because that's an idea that is exciting and different and new and really grabs people's attention. So I get a lot of wonderful ideas from you guys about what you're doing here. Susie has presented on one of our peak community life calls to talk about how you here at Freedom Plaza have a very strong environmental component to your lifestyle. So it's a great team, and they share a lot of ideas with us. And then she is also very receptive to hearing new ideas and different ideas. The Health and Wellness Navigation Program. And so that's kind of a new term. That's an LCS signature program, and that's Lisa. Okay, so here, Lisa is called the Resident Services Director, but in LCS, she's called the Health and Wellness Navigator. And what the Navigator does is to partner with you to help discover what your personal health and wellness goals are, and how we can help offer opportunities, suggestions for interventions, suggestions for resources, so you can thrive and maximize your quality of life in the community. Now, I want to do a shout out to Lisa, because the LCS Health and Wellness Navigation Program just started a certification process. So to be eligible, you have to submit this very extensive application, and only 30 LCS communities got this certification. This program got the gold certification. Okay, and that's a huge achievement. That is a huge achievement. What that means to you, that means that the program here meets and exceeds the standards that LCS has determined to make a strong navigation program that is focused on resident rights, resident goals, and as holistic a health outreach as possible. So just big kudos to Lisa for that. She really has done wonderful things with that program. And then we have Innovative Home Services. So Arlene, as she has said, she's been here for 3 years. And Arlene has created some amazing changes to the program in those 3 years. And what she's done is she has brought more attention to the fact that IHS is a need service. It is available for people that
need assistance, we can help people age in place successfully. We can help reduce their risk. We can help with things that are becoming difficult for them to do. But what Arlene has also done is show how IHS can be a want service. That means if there's something in your life that you just don't want to do, you'd rather save your energy and your time for golfing or going to the superhero party or doing anything else that you would prefer to do, IHS can come and help support and take that off your plate so you can do the things that you want to do. And Arlene has really been instrumental in that. In fact, she is one of the top performing teams in our portfolio. And that's because she has connected with you, she hears you, you guys have such a wonderful relationship. She is a very intelligent, forward-thinking person. So with IHS, that's something that we're always going to be asking you. What are you interested in? What kinds of services would you like to see? I'm going to give an example. I was visiting our community in Alabama, and I was part of a meeting like this, and I was talking to our residents about what kinds of IHS services would you like to see happen? And I had one of our residents raise her hand, and she said, you know what I want? I need help just flipping my mattress. I can't do that. That drives me crazy. I need to have my mattress turned. I can't do it. Okay. Sounds like a plan to me. So that input was a way that we could take our services and create an opportunity to make that person's lifestyle a little bit better, a little bit more comfortable. So anytime you have ideas on services that you might be interested in, Arlene's available, and I'm available, and I would love to hear those. I call these 3 departments the resident experience. And these guys are getting sick of me saying this, but I mean this from my heart. The resident experience is why people move into our communities and why you thrive, why you stay, and why you have the friendships that you have, and why you love moving here. I was just talking to a wonderful gentleman this morning. I think he's in the audience somewhere. I don't see him right now. Oh, there you are. And he was saying he has moved here and he has never once been sorry about it. There's so many benefits for moving into our communities. One of the benefits is our community culture. How we're all together as a community. During good times like holiday celebrations, during tough times like hurricanes, things like that. Community culture can help people thrive and live the best life they can. Community culture can also be detrimental. My old community had some significant problems with the community culture. That there was a lot of times when there would be some conflict. We actually got to the point that I started an anti-bullying club because we were having so many difficulties with people being talked down to and ignored and excluded and made fun of. And it caused the community a lot of difficulties. Changed the community culture. So it's wonderful when I come to a community and I see, there's a great community culture and there is support, but it can be hard in I call it a congregate living area where you have a lot of people, a lot of different interests, a lot of different backgrounds put together under one roof. It's complicated, but I'm going to encourage you, and you're going to hear more about this in the years to come, about keeping that mindset of a collaborative community culture. We don't have to agree with everything that other people believe in. We don't have to be friends with everybody, but it's good to be friendly with everybody. I have on the slide here, dementia-friendly community, because in my old community, when we started going through this club, and this club went on for 3 years. It was powerful and it worked. We saw change because of it. One of the things that we identified was that a lot of times our folks living in independent living who had different levels of dementia or cognitive loss, they were often the times the ones that were targeted. And we were trying to figure out the why. And we realized a lot of it has to do with fear. Everyone's kind of afraid. You don't want to, you're worried about the possibility of going through that yourself. And you're worried about, might I say the wrong thing or might I do something wrong? And it became a problem in our community. Once we started teaching about dementia and about how to support each other and turned ourselves into a dementia-friendly community, oh man, I have goosebumps when I think about how things changed. Made a huge difference, and the community culture changed, and people were supportive, and they were supporting each other instead of talking about each other behind their backs. So I'm just going off on this tangent a little bit because I just want to applaud you. I see a difference here, and I hope that that difference will continue and that collaboration will keep going on. So that's one of the platforms that we're going to be working on in the next couple of years with LCS. So LCS, is our management company. It took me a while to figure out all the different relationships. Okay, so LCS provides us support, and LCS has a brand new set of corporate leaders that are helping to connect all of the communities together with different shared events and different resources and different ways that we can bring the best possible resident experience to you. So you're going to be seeing some of these things coming up. You're going to be seeing more things that are going on behind the scenes. Little small thing is you're going to start seeing in January a daily wellness slide coming onto your touchdown. That's from LCS Corporate. That's just one little way that we can introduce just a little bit of a daily tip for you to think about when you're looking at how to maximize your health and wellness. Another thing that you're going to be seeing in January, I think, Susie and team, they're going to be rolling out this LCS program called the Wellness Journey Map. And it's a really cool concept behind how you personally can take a look at your own wellness journey and decide how you want to become the most involved in the community and outside the community in a way that is most important to you, who you are as a person. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm looking forward to seeing pictures about it. And I think it's going to be a great opportunity for you guys to start tapping into this concept of living life to the fullest. All right, I'm almost done. This is just one slide to remind you, we want to hear your opinions. We want your feedback. So if you have ideas for things that you want to see happen, community life-wise, maybe you have an idea for a new committee, maybe you have an idea for a new event, maybe you know somebody that would be a great speaker to come in and do a presentation. Maybe you have some ideas that we haven't thought of before. Bring them in. We want to hear them. We want to hear from you because that is important to us. If you have ideas for innovative home services, bring them in. Bring them in because we want to be able to provide what it is that you're interested in, what you're looking for. Connect with Lisa, connect with the Navigator program, learn what that's all about. It's an important program and it's valuable information for you to be aware of so you can maximize your health and wellness. So keep communicating to us. You can always communicate to the team, but you can connect with me as well. So I'll be in the back of the room after the presentation. I have a whole stack of business cards. Anybody that wants one, I'm happy to give it to you, and I would love to hear from you. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. Keep me posted on what your thoughts are. And thank you for letting me come to talk with you today. I've enjoyed seeing all of your faces, and I look forward to getting to know some of you. Afterwards, I'll be in the back. Thank you.
Thank you, Beth. You can always count on Beth to bring a smile and a positive spin on anything that you have a question about. So we really appreciate all her support. Now I'm going to call up Susie, who's going to talk about all the wonderful holiday events that we have planned in December.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Did you enjoy yesterday's tree lighting ceremony to kick off the month of December? Yay, give yourself a hand, you all participated, it was wonderful, it was packed. So we appreciate it. And yes, we will have the Santa Sisters again. I had 900 of you ask me if we would bring them back, and we certainly will next Christmas, we'll have them again. Just want to quickly go over everything. If you have not had the opportunity to look at your weekly calendar that comes into your apartment mailbox every Friday morning, please take a look at it. But I'll just go over everything really quick. I'm gonna just read them because I don't want to forget anything because they're all important to different people in different ways. We have the shopping trip that's tomorrow. It's our annual Christmas or holiday trip. So if you've got any things that you're not going to buy on Amazon or you haven't already shopped for, you can get on the bus and go to the Wiregrass Mall. It's a really nice shopping center. The Jewelry Club, don't forget about that. If you want to forego the mall and you want to forego Amazon and you want to just get jewelry for folks, hint, hint, gentlemen, for your lady friends or sister or daughters or anything like that. So there's some jewelry for the men as well, right? Somebody laughed. I don't know. Somebody thought that was funny. So that's this Friday from 9 to 4 in the atrium. There's the 'Tis the Season social. That's where that is on the Monday, December the 9th. We are really excited about this. This is our jam session club. It's the Aragons here and Mr. Kaplan. Anybody of that group from here? Okay. Well, the jam session group is going to get together and they're going to sing around the Christmas tree. They're inviting all the residents. There'll be some eggnog and some Christmas cookies and all that kind of stuff. So make sure that you attend that Monday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So don't eat dessert. Come down, have lunch between 11 and 1-ish, and then come over and have your eggnog and cookies for dessert. The Holiday Sip and Social, that is a major event for us. That is Wednesday, December the 11th. That's next week. We've got a busy week already, don't we? We are kicking into the holidays. And then the Army-Navy game, for those of you that don't miss that every year, that's on Saturday, December the 14th. You do have to make reservations for that one. The Ditchfield Family Singers, if you're, we still have a wait list available, although it is full right now. In case anybody cancels, needs to cancel, we do have the wait list open, still available. That's on Saturday, December 14th. That's a bus trip. The Tinsel and Teeny's Christmas concert, that has become a very, very popular event here every year. For the last 4 years in a row, we've done that one. That one's on Wednesday, December the 18th. Refreshments and the doors open at 6:30, and then the concert starts at 7:15. Advent Mass service is Thursday, December the 19th at 10 a.m. in the auditorium. Don't expect you to remember these or anything, but I just want to remind you of these things. The Boy Scout troop is coming, and they're going to Christmas carol on Saturday, December the 21st at 11 a.m. in the atrium. A few more. The Christmas candlelight service has become a very, very special service for a lot of residents. Last year, how many people did you have, Mr. Turcotte?
Almost 200.
Almost 200. Are the Blackshires here today? They head that up with Mr. Turcotte leading that's a wonderful service, and that's on Monday, December 23rd from 7:30 to 8:30 right here in the auditorium. Hanukkah services begin on December 25th of this year, run through January 2nd. That's at 5 o'clock daily in the on the second floor mezzanine. Everyone is welcome to attend. And then, of course, we ended up with the New Year's party on Tuesday, December 31st from 8 to 12. It will be up here this year, so that you've got plenty of room for dancing now. It's been in the atrium for the last few years, but we want to have the dance floor open and more available. So you need to make reservations for that, so don't forget about that. But you don't have to dance. You can just come listen to the music, and so it's a big social party, so you don't want to miss that. Last but not least is the Sarasota Lifetime of Learning Global Lecture Series. We do have to have 25 people to participate, and I believe that we are right there, but there is a deadline, and the deadline is December the 13th, so you only have a few more days to sign up, so please don't miss that deadline. And then to just another thing for 2025, the Sarasota Lecture Series is, it's a 12-week global lecture series. It'll be shown on VD. On Mondays this year, we have to do that based on all of the things that are going on in the auditorium. So it's a different day of the year, and it's a different day, and it's a different time. So it's Mondays 1 to 2 in the auditorium, beginning January 13th through March 31st. And last but not least, yes, in 2025, we are bringing back the Philip Lato Lecture Series. I know that you're all excited about that. We don't have the dates yet because, as you know how busy that gentleman is, and we have to work around his schedule. It won't be probably a 6-month like it was last year. It might be a 3-month or 4-month, but we are working with him to do that. So it's all good news. We're looking forward to seeing all of you at all of the events this year. And ho, ho, ho.
Happy holidays! It's just a friendly reminder from the dining team that the reservations for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day are open. You are more than welcome to stop at the hostess desk and make your reservations. They are available online as well. You can email me or come see me personally. We just want to make sure that you have the reservations that you want. There will be a pickup for those days, and large family meal styles available. So come and see us, and let's get ready for the holidays.
The last thing I wanted to say is thank you to all of you again for your generosity in donating to the Employee Appreciation Fund. I know the employees here in Independent Living can pick up their checks on Friday. They're so appreciative of that, and the other places on campus will be next week. So thank you again for your generous donations. I know the employees really appreciate it and look forward to it at the holidays. Any questions for me or anybody else that talked today? All right, well, thank you all for coming. Feel free to go chat it up with Beth, get a donut, coffee in the back. Thank you.